Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Friday and I still don't have my van. I can't remember if I told you what's been going on, but basically they rang me yesterday. I don't think I have told you actually. They rang me yesterday about an hour before I was due to pick it up, and he had been putting the phone call off for a good half an hour, he said, because he knew I wouldn't be happy. So what's happened is the clutch was playing up. The clutch is playing up. So they went to change the clutch. One of the other guys had said, I think it's more than that. I think we should check the turbo. And so they checked the turbo and he said, I think the turbo's on the way out. It's got oil in it or something. And so he had a second guy look at it and he said, I agree with the first guy. I think she needs a new turbo. So that was a bad news because it was going to cost me £900 more to have the turbo done. The clutch is all under warranty, so that's fine. When they went to change the clutch, they realised that the gearbox they'd put in, which was a second-hand gearbox, the seal that attaches to the clutch of the gearbox is perished and has split, which means that it's been affecting the clutch. So they've got to change the clutch again, which they were going to do on warranty, and they've got to send the gearbox off on warranty to get the seal sorted. So they need to break it down and get it done, which meant there was no way I was going to get Spog back for my trip today. But that's not going to cost me any more because it's all under warranty. It's all part of the job they've already fixed. So that was the good news, but he knew I needed the van for going away this weekend. Anyway, Damon has a caravan at his field and he's been incredibly kind and said I could stay in the caravan, which is fantastic news because I really feel like I need a bit of a trip. I haven't been going away as much and I feel like I really could do with having some time, even just one night. That's all it is. It's going to be one night. Oh, excuse me. To just do nothing, relax in the field, maybe go for a walk. Timmy's coming with me. Daryl and Keith will be there and Rick will be there as well. So yeah, a whole bunch of us. It's Daryl and Keith's first time at Damon's field. In fact, it's the first time they've met Damon and Rick. So that'll be nice, sort of making new friends. I need to go and do the geese water. It's already 22 degrees and it's 10 o'clock and it's going to get hotter. So I'm going to go and do the goose waters, and I've packed most of my stuff. I'm going to take Kenzie to school at 11, and then I'm going to go and do some creosoting up at the yard. I'll take the dogs with me. They can sort of stay up by the stables. They don't have to be in the sun then, but at least they're not in the house all day. Yeah, and Emma said she's going to pop up probably about 11 o'clock as well, and we'll just potter around doing things, and then I'll pick Kenzie up from school and we'll head off. That is the plan of action. I've taken Kenzie to school. It's 11 o'clock now, well, 11:15 now. Come and fed the sheep. Ziggy is looking utterly ridiculous, but he'll be better. In 4 weeks' time, they'll all look amazing. We just have to go through this ridiculous moment. Maggie's doing her football moves. She has that down to a fine art. She can manoeuvre that thing around so well. Such skill. I've brought my boys up. They've got a little rabbit ear each to chew on. Figured they could hang out here. It's outside, but there's a lot of shade if they need it. And then we'll be heading off home to get Kenzie later on, and then I'll be heading off on our little trip away. Well, me and Timmy. They're so happy up here. It's just a perfect space for them. There's so much to smell and chew and do and run and be free. I don't know, it's just they go home and they're exhausted afterwards. Even if they've not been doing an awful lot up here, it's just so stimulating for them. And they're utterly in their element. They're so happy up here. Don't blame them, because I'm utterly happy up here too. Are you following me, Ziggy? Do you want to come and talk to me while I creosote your fencing? Fancy doing that? I need to do all along here. You this way. You're not going under that fence. And I need to do all along here. I'll just see how much I get done with my buddy to help me. I'd stroke you, but it'll give you a brown face because I've got creosote fingers already just from carrying the bucket. Emma will be up soon. You have both mummies up here. You stupid sheep. He's just scratched himself on the fence. I've just flipping creosoted. Right, you're going to need a bath. And now we're doing that side, are we? Well, at least you look evenly stupid now. Turns out it was Autumn who got covered in creosote. So I have scrubbed her twice with shampoo-y stuff because I was a bit worried it might burn her skin. And while I was bathing, we've now got two very sparkly Cotswolds. And a lot cooler than they were before they were bathed. They might not have liked it particularly, but they're not panting anymore. Must feel so much nicer to be completely clean and cool. So they're going to drip dry as they forage for food. Picked Kenzie up from school. We're now hot, aren't we? Yeah. Hot and bothered. My chocolate up. It's warming your chocolate up, is it? You don't like warm chocolate. We're in the car wash because the Mini is no longer black. It's covered in dust from the farm, yeah. And I'd like it to be clean to drive where we're going. So to Damon's field. Sorry, it's very noisy in here. So I've picked up some bits. I'm going to take Kenzie home. They're going to hit the road. Kenzie, are you scared? Wah!
Oh, it's cold windows.
Is it? We didn't pay for the hot wash, we paid for the basic package. We've arrived. It's taken about 2 hours because of the rush hour traffic. But we've arrived, haven't we, Timmy? He's been a bit nervous again, but he'll be fine once we get settled. Have a bit of dinner. I've just put your dinner out. Damon's got you a drink. Time for a salad. I'm going to see if he's got a fork. There's Rick and his stormtroopers. As if I haven't asked enough of you already. Don't suppose you have a fork, do you, sir?
Might have.
If not, I'll use my fingers. Some people just want, don't they?
They do. Right.
Thank you, my lovely. Much appreciated.
Your meat.
My meat. Salad and meat. Might be your friend after all. He was your friend when I stayed last time.
He was.
Go on. I've just had a bunch of chicken drumsticks. Timmy might have helped me. Quite a lot of chicken drumsticks. I just kept eating more and more. I've just asked Damon how to work the lights in here, so he's told me all about the lighting. I'm going to make a cup of tea, and yeah, then we're going to go back out and sit and chit chat. Damon's cooking his food. Rick and I have both eaten. But yeah, it's so nice to just be chilling here. I kind of feel like I needed it. There's been a lot of things happening this week, a lot going on. Busy with the sheep, and the heat wears you down, doesn't it? You get very tired very quickly with the heat, and the kids have been back at school, so of course it's Ozzy's first week being full-time, so he's exhausted, and you know, you're just trying to keep him going and keep him happy while he gets used to this new routine. He's loving school though, so that's the main thing, but yeah, it's a bit draining for everybody, and then trying to get back into a new routine. Daryl and Keith are en route. They are not going to get here, well, I think it's about 2 hours. They've just left, so they will be joining us later on this evening.